The YouTube channel SmoothRadio has released a brand new video of something very rare, something that doesn't happen very often in the world of ABBA. It has one of the ABBA members sitting down and simply remembering old recordings and footage. In this case, it's about ABBA's music videos, and it's Björn who remembers, and he does reveal a lot of context about the creative work and input that ABBA themselves had. Let's discuss the highlights. Hey! So, if you have seen the full 14-minute interview with Björn, we can now discuss the most important things that he shared with us. Some of them I thought were really nice. So Björn mostly talked about the songs themselves, the recordings, creations, and his writing of the lyrics. He doesn't remember too much about the actual music videos, but when he does, it is intriguing, and I thought it was especially nice how much credit he gave to familiar people from behind the scenes. Björn really highlights how much of a collaboration there was between the ABBA members and the important people in their team. In the interview, he talks about 6 music videos by ABBA, 2 from the early period, 2 from the middle, and 2 from the final era. Here's one of my new favorite quotes about Mamma Mia.
The Mamma Mia video is the most important one of all.
In the context with this video, Björn explains why ABBA made music videos in the first place. These stories are not new to us, but it did get me thinking about something I never consciously thought about before. So ABBA mainly created their music videos to avoid traveling too much. They could be more productive at home, writing and recording songs. Yet they also wanted to promote their songs, so they did the videos to basically replace TV performances in many countries. And thinking about that, that's probably why so many of ABBA's music videos, especially in early years, are simply much more like actual performances, instead of like later videos which gradually became more and more artistic and focused on actual storytelling. Björn mentions the small budget of the videos, calls them iconic. And he also mentions director Lasse Hallström and how it was to work with him on the videos. Lasse Hallström would get the song, tell ABBA about his idea, discuss it with ABBA. They had their own input. It was a collaboration. Björn still points out that ABBA mainly waited for his work and ideas. ABBA would come in with new costumes, would do as he said, would say, "Are we done now?" and just wanted to go back writing and recording new songs. In the interview, Björn also gives credit to ABBA's costume designer Ove Sandström. Once again, a collaboration where Ove proposed his ideas for designs and ABBA would tweak the ideas to their personal taste. It's interesting how Björn has the least memories about the 2 videos from the middle years. About Dancing Queen he says, "I don't remember ever making that, but there I am." About Knowing Me, Knowing You, he says, "The video itself was, I'm afraid, another video. We did so many." For Dancing Queen, Björn has beautiful praise to the charisma of Frida and Agnetha.
The ladies look fantastic. We all do.
Björn also gives credit and shares stories about more key people in the ABBA family. One of them I thought was especially nice, as Björn mentions ABBA's late manager Stig Andersson, in context with Knowing Me, Knowing You.
Stig Andersson, our publisher, was co-writer on that one. I think he came up with the title.
The Winner Takes It All. Björn mentions the story and the lyric and how the video was director Hallström's take on that story. ABBA usually did their video recordings in Stockholm. For The Winner Takes It All, they went to the west coast of Sweden. The video is much more story-based, more than earlier videos. Björn explains that they had become much more mature in everything.
Well, we had grown up.
And finally, Björn talks about Super Trooper. He recounts that the video shooting was done at the same time and at the same place as the actual cover for the album. And he gives more credit, refers to ABBA's record sleeve designer who created the setting, Rune Söderqvist.
And I think that Lasse Hallström then worked together with our designer, took those photos in between, and then went back to the big studio where the record sleeve was, photo was taken.
This was a very special video from SmoothRadio. I really love how Björn remembers especially those important collaborations and how he highlights the key people behind ABBA, the late Rune Söderqvist and Stig Andersson, ABBA's costume designer Sandström, and director Lasse Hallström, whom Björn just met this summer as part of an open-air screening of ABBA the movie. Unfortunately, I also think this was a missed opportunity to not talk about some of the very late music videos by ABBA from the era of The Visitors and 1982, especially about the music video for The Day Before You Came. What do you think about Björn remembering ABBA's music videos, and which music videos would you have liked him or the members of ABBA to remember and talk about? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, until then, hey do!